From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He cuts it to the right sideline. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. It's Conner again. Before he can reach the first, he stops. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Right back to Conner. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
3. 1st down, Cardinals.
First and 10, Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Takes the tackle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Trying to run it in, Conner. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer. Now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Conner again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Headed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On fourth down, here's Murray. And pass is tipped, and they'll get to it for the interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. He's at midfield. 30, at the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
With some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Shoots away from one. Space on the right. He's got room. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a James Conner touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for six. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard my man, the love controller, the level king. I told you, hop on and let the journey begin.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Got Black 20.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Whirling. Like 20.
Here's Goff. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Goff on third. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their early lead to 13. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates tacks on an extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run the counter to Connor. Still has some space inside the 35. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's a run that's all home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Kyler. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Headed right through the middle of the field. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make it. Play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go, 12, go.
Air it out on 3rd. He'll put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the Lions' 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running left. It's Connor. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down that 17-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
They throw it in the middle of the field. It's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Next with Harrison again. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half.
Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play.
Set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The whole thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He gets it complete. Dominic Lovett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. And 3 now.
White 20. Shell.
From the gun, Goff. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions blow their lead just before halftime. Bates down for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Cardinals 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Lions in the nickel, this is 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 39-yard line.
Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Black 20. Black 20.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another one for Gibbs. Goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Black 20. Ric Flair.
To the air on 3rd and long. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Call. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
So new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Go tonight. 180. Louis. Right there.
Off to the air now. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Like 20.
Throwing again. It's gone. Near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Half begins with a Connor run. And he cuts it back right. He's off to the races. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Conner touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. Well, I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
So Kyler and the Cardinals looking to tack on 2 more.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. But sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
180.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control, find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Cut. Cut. 180. Super. Maverick. Horrible.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is brought in by Laporta. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 41. Design quarterback run here. There he goes on the right side. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions hold an 11-point advantage. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. The Lions push the lead up to 12. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut. Cut. Block 20.
Play action here with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
We go, shell. We go, 76.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Like 20, 12.
Goff on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Connor here from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And just shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Trey Benson, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals trim the deficit down to 5.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Goff. down near the 25.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Intellitrue Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. The broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Gets it to the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Now we get to that good old-fashioned situational football. And my eyes came all over this defense. How can you now respond after giving up such a long run?
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
What? 180! Is that?
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And they take this in for the score. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions push the lead up to 12. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Second down now, they need 7. From the gun, it's Murray. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Now here he goes again. He got his man, that's Zay Jones. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Murray to throw. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? They make the quick stop at 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. He completes it in traffic. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Send him over right.
Big ace, big ace.
So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Hey.
Throwing again. Murray. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Nice pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Orange. Dude, what's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
180! Or goal.
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready,
Line up the design keeper. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to pick them partially out of that hole, and it's going to be 3rd and 7.
So much to like about that run, Cade, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Go, 12, go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Taken in by Williams outright. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Cardinals pick it up. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory. First and 10 from the 43. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can have a little side relief.
2nd and 10.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Up. 120.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Cade. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on. 180. Hard ball. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. What?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Quick slant, that's Williams. Here he goes again. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, well, really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. 8:15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, Murray to the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. And with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
Murray on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe along the Cardinals side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a design run. He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
saw me coming, always striving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, hey, hey.